Oh, hello everyone. My name is Lucy Lui, Assistant Professor in Finance. And today I'm going to give a presentation and will take about 25 minutes. And my presentation will include Edinburgh Business School of Heriot-Watt University, studying finance and job opportunities, our degree new course team, teaching and learning, stories from our graduate and student support and life. The last one is Go Global program. And Heriot-Watt University was founded in Edinburgh in 1821. And so if you join us, next year, September, you will be part of our big celebration for our 200th birthday. And so 200 years later, and Heriot-Watt University has become a truly international university with campuses in Dubai since 2005 and Malaysia since 2015. And also on the right side, you could see our brand new Dubai campus opening 2021. We're now ranked in the top 5 universities in Scotland and the top 30 in the UK. We are 47th in the world in the Golden Age rankings, up 2 places from last year. We are ranked 1st in Scotland, 5th in the UK, and 84th in the world for international student experience. And now we come to Edinburgh Business School. Are you ready? And so we are Scotland's largest business school, and we have over 14,000 students in over 100 countries. And 3 campuses in Edinburgh, Dubai, and Malaysia, 57 learning partner institutions worldwide, 1,000 studied digitally through one of the world's largest online postgraduate degree programs. And our alumni include 3 FTSE 100 CEOs, several Prime Ministers, and some successful startups. And our mission is to create tomorrow's leader for tomorrow's market. And the 19 startup companies in our business and the incubator. So here I just want to say, what does it mean, business incubator? So this is like a safe harbor from young startups to validate their idea and identify suitable markets. And then all alumni from Heriot-Watt University can apply to get this involved. And there is a supportive environment for new startups in our business school. So international and to our core with a student community coming from 158 different countries, and this is across undergraduate and postgraduate. And Edinburgh Business School presents weekly guest lectures from industry leaders. And then this is open to all Edinburgh Business School students. And here I just gave you some examples for our guests. The next one I would like to take a little bit longer time to just talk about the subject of finance. And what is the finance? So finance is a science of managing money. And so you could say, and we have a personal finance, corporate finance, and government or public finance. And why we need to study finance, and then I will tell you, because study finance can make you stand out from the crowd, because this is a very specific subject, and then you will learn lots of techniques for the investment, for the project, for the capital, and for resources. And then this is a personality driven, because if you're doing finance job, you do not just put your head down to do your work, because it will not work out. And then you need to work with your team, and you need to communicate with your client, and then to help your client to sort out their issues, and then you will become problem solver, and you also will become a better investor. And then this is also a financially rewarding career. So that would be one of the big motivation behind. And then there are lots of the job opportunities, and later I will talk about these job opportunities in my presentation. So our degree, so basically our finance department, we can provide 4 different programs. So MA Accountancy and Finance. So this is accredited with professional bodies such as AIA, ACCA, CMA, ICAEW, and ICAS. So potentially there are 9 exemptions depending on the option course and the professional qualification sought. And later I will talk a little bit in detail about optional course. And then the second one is MA Finance. The third one is about MA Business and Finance. And then the last one is about MA Economics and Finance. And what will be new from next September, and we call common first year. What does that mean? That means you come to our business school, and then maybe your subject is business management or marketing or accounting, economics, finance, but doesn't matter, because on your first year, we try to build up the block for you before you're going to the specific direction on your year 2. And let's say the first year, you will be all asked to do 7 mandatory and 1 elective course. In the first semester, include Introduction to Marketing and Introduction Economics Management in a Global Context and Introduction to Accounting and Finance. And then second semester will be Academic Skills, Discovering Business and Becoming a Professional. And here about you can choose 1 elective on your second semester. So that is a free choice. So basically, and you can choose any course across the university, but the course has to be ICQF level 7. So this means Scottish Credit and Qualification Framework. And then so for all year 1 course, undergraduate, and we call level 7. And then just please make sure there is no time clash, and then you can choose and your elective course. And then for the program MA Accountancy and Finance, for your year 2, you will be asked to do 5 mandatory, 1 optional, and 2 elective. So here I want to explain the difference between optional and elective. So obviously elective, you can choose any course you like across the whole university. For example, you want to do finance and mathematics, yes, that is fine for you. But for the optional, that means you have to choose all the courses which are related to business school. So basically all the course has to be run by business school. And then so for the second year, semester 1, and there are financial market theory, financial reporting, quantitative method. And then in the second semester, there are corporate financial theory and management accounting in organizations. On the third year, and you have 4 mandatory, 2 optional, and 2 elective. In the first semester, there are auditing and assurance and management accounting techniques. And on the second semester, there are contemporary issues in finance, accounting, and research methods. And on the last year, you have 2 mandatory and 6 optional courses, and then that would be your dissertation. For MA Finance second year, you have 4 mandatory, 2 optional, and 2 elective. So in the first semester, there are financial market theory and quantitative method. And in the second semester, there are corporate financial theory and statistic techniques. And then third year, there are 5 mandatory, 1 optional, and 2 elective courses. So in the first semester, and you have a business research method, merger and acquisitions, and international bond and currency market. And then on the second semester, you have a managing corporate value and financial derivative. And the last year, you have 6 mandatory and 2 optional courses. On your first semester, there are agency theory and corporate governance, risk management and derivatives, and dissertations. And then on the second semester, you have a contemporary issue in finance and equity market and fund management, and then dissertation. And for MA Business and Finance, on the second year, you have 5 mandatory and 3 elective. And on the first semester, you have financial market theory and quantitative method. And then on the second semester, you have organizational behavior, corporate financial theory, and statistic techniques. On the third year, you have 5 mandatory and 3 optional courses. And on the first semester, you have a merger and acquisition, international bond and currency market. On the second semester, you have a strategic management, managing corporate value and financial derivative. And then the last year, you have your choice about 8 optional modules. And then the last program is MA Economics and Finance. So for the second year, you have 6 mandatory and 1 elective course. In the first semester, there are intermediate economics, 1 theory, financial market theory, and quantitative method. And then on the second semester, there are intermediate economics 2 and corporate financial theory and statistic techniques. And then on the third year, you have 4 mandatory, 1 optional, and 3 elective. And in your first semester, there are advanced economics 1 and introduction about econometrics. And then for your second semester, about advanced econometrics 2, and then so for your second semester, that will be advanced economics and econometrics project. And then for your last year, there are 2 mandatory and 6 optional courses. In your first semester, that will be advanced economics policy. And then for the second 2, you will continue to learn advanced economics policy 2. And also from next year, September, we will have a new program, which is 3 years, and we call MA Accountancy and Finance Accelerated. And this is an industry-focused degree, extensive professional accreditations, and then the content is designed and delivered by professionals with industry experience, and enhance employability through use of Bloomberg trading room. So this is a professional standard facility that provides access to live financial data from global markets. And then the next one is an employable skill set. Yes, because develop a broad understanding of the context, and then during the course, and then the employable skills will be built up. And if you want to know the more information, so here just to show you the link. And also we have created a new course for the finance department. And for example, I will be teaching financial technology and from September 2021. So this course aims to provide the student with the evolution of financial technology and explore how cutting-edge financial innovation such as blockchain, cryptocurrency, crowdfunding, artificial intelligence, and regulation technology have changed finance and investment. And as a consequence, so this course can help a student bridge the gap between standard finance theory and the modern practical implications. So I'm sure that will be very interesting. So for our team and in our department, we have 11 full-time staff. And then the first one, Dr. Eddie Jones, and he is our head of the department. For the learning and the teaching, so normally if we have like a face-to-face teaching in the campus, we have 2 hours per week per course for the lecture, and then 1 hour per week per course for tutorial. So from the picture you could see, and you can work with your classmate as a group, and then the remainder of the time is a self-study time, averaging out at 10 hours per course per week. I think that this is the main difference between the high school and the university, because you will be given more time to do your self-study, or we also call independent study. So you need to organize yourself well. And then the last picture show you on the slide is about guest lectures. And now, because due to the COVID-19 and our teaching and the learning team and made such a great effort over the summertime, and they have decided to have new learning and teaching approach we call responsive blended learning. So this is a combined active supported online learning with contextually appropriate face-to-face learning opportunities. And we can respond dynamically to the changing external context. And then this approach enables students to proceed with their studies alongside their peers. And also there are different platforms and we have been using, such as webinar, live lecture, filmed lecture, and podcast, and and I give you two examples. So some of my colleagues and they have been doing the pre-recorded lecture materials, and then they can use the live session to have an interactive event. And however, for myself, and I have been doing online live lectures, and then I also recorded my lecture and then upload them on the Vision for my students. So in case if they feel like they miss something, they can go back to check from that recording video. And so far we have got very positive feedback about this RBL new approach. And for learning and teaching assessment, do not be scared because I just show you the different types of assessment. But normally for each module, you only have 2 assessment maximum. For example, you have individual essay with 2,500 and about 30% of your total grade. And then you have a final exam and about 70%. And obviously, we want to support you on the classroom, but on the other hand, we still think about how we can give you the support and outside our classroom. So the first one about the Bloomberg Finance Lab, as I just mentioned earlier, so this will give you opportunity to really connect the real financial world with the data from global markets and organization. So as my colleague Dr. Mo Sharif said, so this award shows how successfully the Bloomberg Lab has linked with our ambition to connect learning experience with real-life practical applications. And then the next one is about the Center for Finance and Investment. So this was established in 2010 to bring together key areas of expertise and facilitate close working relationship with the financial services industry. And then this community is a vibrant research community, and also there are lots of research seminars. You will be invited to join the debate. And so this is about the CFI. And then the next one is Investment Society. So this is a student-run group offering social and networking events throughout the year. So I'm sure if you join this society, and you will have the excellent opportunity to understand the complex world of finance and make friends and build your employability skills. But here, and you may want to ask, and how you can understand the world of the finance, because this society has been running 2 educational programs, financial analysis and the financial universe program. It sounds just fascinating to me. So sorry, so the first one is presented by experienced professionals, and then the second one, the financial universe, that will be give you an opportunity to connect the world of the financial service industry by bringing professionals from different sectors discuss their career paths and role in the industry. So that is how it works. And our accountancy and the finance is 15th out of 103 in the UK in the complete university guide in 2020. And 100% of our MA Honor Finance students were satisfied with their degree, and that was from National Student Survey in 2019. And 100% of MA Honor students said that the staff were good at explaining things and made the subject interesting. And 90% of finance graduates were in work or further study 6 months after graduating. So that was from Discovery University in 2020. And I just mentioned about the job opportunity if you study finance, but here I just want to show you and what would be your job choice. And on the left side, I give you like a graduate training accountant, a social aid, graduate analyst, and ACCA trained and business analyst. Yeah, so maybe you can just think about which one you would like to do, and after 4 or 5 years. And I want to share the story and about our graduate. And after you have been working or study 4 years, and then you want to get or you want to achieve something on your career. So some of our graduates are tax director at KPMG UK in London, and then some of them are investment accountant and BlackRock in Edinburgh, and some of them work as financial controller and Barclays Wealth Management in Glasgow. And obviously we have overseas students, and they have been successfully and found their job outside the UK. So we're so proud of them. So for student support, yes, so if you come to the Heriot-Watt University, and you will be allocated personal tutoring at the beginning of the first semester. So that means, and the personal tutor will be with you all the time you are at Heriot-Watt University, and then you can ask your personal tutor about your course, your program, and how to choose your course. And also you can talk to your personal non-academic issue or question. So basically your personal tutor would be the first person you will contact at university. And then all the staff, we have a job in session at least 2 hours per week. So that means without just email us, without just booking your appointment, and you can use that 2 hours to come to talk to us. And the student will be in center, yes, so you will be in and our priority. So if you feel like you need support or help, so please talk to our well-being center staff. They will be more than happy to help you. And the global student office, and we have an overseas student, and sometimes if they need kind of the help for the visa, and they can just go to global student office. And obviously we have a Go Global program. I will talk about this later. Career service. And so our colleague can help you and to write your CV and help you build your interview skills. And obviously, if you want to know the more information about internship, and then you can email them. You can also book appointment to have an individual meeting. And then if you will stay in our campus, and we have on-campus accommodation, and our staff will help you. Student life. So I'm sure you will not feel bored if you are at Heriot-Watt University, because we have a sports center facility and Orem, a student uni and a student club and societies. So they always just organize a very good event like a film night, Monopoly night, and international dinner. So here I just feel like that would be nice, and I can show you some nice and visible the picture. You can have a look. So this is what we have done for accountancy and the finance social event. The last one is about the Go Global, yes. And then let's see your if you choose MA Accountancy and Finance. and then either your second year or third year, and you just decided to go global and you want to study in Malaysia or Dubai. And then, so in that case, on the one hand, and you can just travel the world, and you can make your new friends, and you can try the different food, different culture, and on the other hand, you can still carry on your degree. So I feel for me that would be the bonus and win-win, right? Okay, so this is our Go Global program, but obviously if you do have any question about this Go Global program, you can talk to our staff from Global Office. Okay, so at the end of my presentation, I just want to thank you for listening, and just on behalf of the department and Edinburgh Business School and Heriot-Watt University, wish you a very successful future. And if you do have any question, please feel free to contact me. My email address just to show you on the cover page. Okay, so please take care of yourself and stay safe. Thank you. Bye-bye.